What's up, guys? It's Coach Jordan back with another workout at home option brought to you by Full Steam CrossFit. So today we have a three-part workout. Part A is a big skill session on the handstand walk. This is our third week of working on handstand walk skill in classes. Next week we're going to transition off into pistols. You'll still, by all means, be able to practice your handstand walk, and I would strongly encourage that you work on it consistently if you actually want to make some progress in that. But this is the last week we work on it in class. So we'll have two parts of that. We'll have a balance portion and a practice portion, just like last week. You get to practice whatever skill you're working on for your balance piece, whether that's strict handstands, just kind of holding in the middle of the floor and trying not to move, whether that's holding a headstand or working on your frog stand. It could be any one of those options. And then we'll move into a practice piece where you're going to be either working on bear crawls, inchworms, wall walks, or even kicking up into your first handstand walks. If you have any questions on where you're at with that, check out our handstand walk skill for those of you that are members. If not, then take a look around, see what you can find. So that's part one. Part two will be really easy to roll into. Your shoulders will be nice and warm. But part two, we have kind of a bodybuilding style EMOM. So today, instead of it being more rest in between sets though, we're actually going to take a little bit of that rest away and keep it to 2 movements for 14 minutes. So it's a 14-minute EMOM. Minute 1, we have max reps, strict handstand push-ups. The goal for scaling on those, you should be shooting to be able to get 8 to 12 reps, unbroken, strict, every single set. Now, you get towards the last 2 sets and things fall off a little bit, not the end of the world. The second movement, so minute 2, we have 8 to 12 supinated grip. That means palm forward, single arm rows each side. So you're going to want to start on your weak side, match with your strong side. The scaling for the rows stays the same. We keep using rows no matter what you're doing, but the handstand push-ups have some variety. So we want to make sure that you're choosing an appropriate scaling option for that. So a few ideas for you guys. If you have been doing strict handstand push-ups for a long time and you're a pro and you want to make this a little bit more challenging, I would encourage you to add a deficit. So you're going to put your hands up on plates or books, something that makes you have a little bit more range of motion so that the movement doesn't stop here, it actually can go to here. But again, you want to be shooting to stay in that 8 to 12 rep range. To make things a little bit easier, if you are very confident with your handstands, just maybe not quite in the 8 to 12 rep range for handstand push-ups, we can actually take a little bit of that range of motion away. And so for that, you put like a rolled up towel underneath your head so that you're actually going through less range of motion, which will allow you to do more reps. Now, if handstands are not quite in your wheelhouse yet, you haven't started working on a handstand push-up progression, don't sweat it. What I would like to see from you are some single arm overhead, or single arm shoulder overhead. And that can be strict, it can be a push press, it can be a push jerk. I don't care, I just want you to get 10 on your left and 10 on your right and to try to match it as best you possibly can with the movements you're choosing to use. The reason I'm giving so much variation for that is a lot of you only have one weight, and maybe that weight is on the lighter end for you, maybe that weight's on the heavier end. So if it's on the lighter end, you're going to want to stay towards that strict movement. If it's on the heavier end, you might need to use the push press or the push jerk to keep moving that for the right number of reps. Anyways, guys, those are your scaling options for part 2. Part 3 is a quick little AMRAP that's all about getting a pump in the arms again, all right? So we have bicep curls and either diamond push-ups or Skullcrushers. So you guys should be familiar with both those pieces. If you want to mix up your curl options, some of you have more equipment than others, you can do both arms at the same time. You can change the way that you're doing that. If you only have the one dumbbell or one kettlebell, you can keep using the option that we're going to demo after this. Anyways, guys, so a 3-parter workout, a little bit more volume than last week. Get ready for a great pump again this week, and yeah, enjoy it. We'll see you guys soon.